I have made a lot of mistakes that you can think of as an international student in Canada, but to be honest, those mistakes became my biggest lessons. Today, I'm gonna be sharing all those so that you don't have to learn it the hard way. Let's go. Number one, getting more involved on campus. Whether you are in a university or in a college, you should be having these student organizations or clubs on your campus. It is so important to join one of these. So basically these are made for every student based on different kind of interests. Whether you like a specific kind of sport, you want to discuss about anything randomly, or you want to learn a language, or you want to learn a different kind of dance, there is a club for everything that you can think of on your campus, and I bet you didn't know this. These clubs and organizations are super helpful and fun, especially if you are an extrovert. These are super helpful if you want to meet new people. Take a step ahead and take part in the student events or the orientation week. Sometimes what happens is different kind of companies will come to your campus for the purpose of hiring. And if I look back to my college life, I did not attend even a single of it. And now when I look back, I realize how helpful they might have been if I took part in them. These are a fun way, and at the same time these are very helpful to meet new people of your interest. Number two, taking part in co-op programs or volunteering opportunities. So co-op is basically when you're gonna be working on your last semester, whatever you have studied the whole duration of your study. So you're basically applying the practical knowledge whatever you're studying by working on the last semester of your program. The thing is, sometimes it's paid and sometimes it's unpaid. Now if it's paid, all good, all set. You're gonna be getting the job experience, and at the same time you're also gonna be getting paid. What else do you need? But if it's unpaid, I would suggest still do it. You're not getting paid, but you are gonna be getting the work experience, how it feels to practically apply the knowledge whatever you have learned. And secondly, eventually it is going to be added on your resume whenever you'll be applying to more bigger companies. So gradually it all adds up and it all works in your favor, no matter if it's paid or it's unpaid. Speaking from my personal experience, my program my college did not had the option for the core programs, but now when I came to know about this, when I researched more about it, I wish that I chose a different college, or I had more knowledge about choosing the right college, because no matter what you're studying, core programs prove to be so helpful at the end of your study duration. And at the same time, you're gonna be meeting a lot of helpful people on your way that can guide you through what's right, what's wrong, and what's new in the job market. So you're eventually getting benefited from it in one or the other way. Next one, taking care of your mental health. I learned this lesson the hard way. I wish I knew it sooner. Now your campus should have one of these free counseling sessions with a licensed counselor on your mental health. My college does, so I'm speaking from my experience. I know college can be really difficult, especially if you're an international student, managing work, life, personal things, family, and everything. It takes a toll on your mental health. I'm not kidding. And then at the end of the day, you need someone to talk to open up your heart to. And for me especially, I'm being very honest, I did take part in on these sessions, and those were so helpful for me. In my college especially, this was the good thing. Every student has a certain number of free therapy or / counseling sessions with a licensed counselor. I think it was 10 per year for a student, and speaking from my personal experience, it is more than enough. It is 10 sessions are a lot with the counselor. Do not hesitate to speak to someone if you are feeling homesick, if you feel like you are being lost. Counselors, therapy, and these kind of sessions do really help with you and your mental health. Apart from that, if you feel like you don't need to talk to anybody, you're doing fine, still do the little self-care activities for your mind, your body, your heart, your soul. Do the meditation, do the journaling. Journaling is my personal favorite. If you do not want to be vulnerable in front of someone, just write it down. I've been doing this, I don't even know when, from so long, and it's so helpful. You feel so relieved at the end of your journaling session. Just pick up a notebook, pick up a diary, and just start writing whatever you're feeling. At the end of the day, it's you who's going to be with you no matter what. On your good days, on your bad days, you are the only one there who's gonna be there for you. Take some time out from your study, your college, university, your work, and all different sorts of lives that you have. Take some time out for you. Do the things that you love. I'm saying it again, if it's hard for you to be vulnerable, if you cannot talk to anybody, just take out your diary, a notebook, and a pen, and just write everything down what is going through your mind. I am promising this is better than suffering all by yourself. So whatever you're doing, just make sure you are taking care of yourself, not just physically but mentally too. In addition to all these points, I feel like maintaining a balance between your work life, your studies, and your personal life is super necessary. I remember there was a time in my life when I was focusing so much on my work that it affected so much on my studies negatively, and then there was a time when I focused so much on my studies when I didn't have time for anything. But I learned it the hard way that how important it is to balance everything in your life. I know when you're moving to a different country, it's very hard for you to accommodate your new life. It's almost like you're starting a new life from scratch. I know how it feels, but it all gets better. You learn from your mistake. I would say the best way to balance your studies and your work and your personal life is to time manage everything. Set a specific schedule for everything. If you are working with your studies, set a specific number of days and the hours that you're gonna be studying. Set a specific schedule when you're gonna be studying all by yourself. It is super important, and I'm saying it again and again. I learned all of this the hard way. Time management will become your best friend if you learn to use it the right way. Creating a structured schedule is super important when you are an international student and you are working at the same time. Communicate with your employer if you are having any difficulties in your studies because of your work. And I'm saying it again, set a specific number of hours and days that you will work and a specific time when you'll be only studying. For now, these were some of the tips that I wanted to share with you all. Do check this video out wherein I rate all the jobs that I have done here in Canada as an international student. And do not forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video.